Hi, my name is Nur Adiba binti Assignmet. I'm from class BE 2424A. So, today I will present about Islamic finance, which the topic of product that I get is unit trust. In this content, I will explain what is unit trust, the comparison, pros and cons, and so on. So, before I proceed, I will explain what is unit trust. So, don't forget watching this video. Okay, for the first slide, I will present what is unit trust. Did you know what is unit trust? Unit trust is a combined investment scheme where money from many investors is pooled together. Therefore, an investment arrangement that pools money from several investors who share same financial, objective, investment strategy, and risk tolerance. Okay, do you know how does unit trust is work? Unit trust is worked by portfolio of stock, bonds, property, cash, or other asset classes chosen by professional fund manager according to tips and style of investing. The manager will buy this security on behalf of the fund, which is then split into equal units, which are sold to investors. So, for this slide, I will explain the different unit trust between conventional unit trust and Islamic unit trust. So, what is conventional unit trust? Conventional unit trust is a form of collective investment that allow investors with similar investment objective to pool their fund to be invested in portfolio of security or other asset. Next, what is Islamic unit trust? Islamic unit trust a collective investment fund that offer investors the opportunity to invest in a diversified portfolio of shares based on Sharia compliance, which in this unit trust, we can invest in halal stock or bond that want to avoid from the riba. In easy word, Islamic unit trust is a type investment where the investor put their fund into portfolio and share that can be categorized as Sharia compliance. While for the conventional unit trust, the investor will pool their fund in non-Sharia compliance, which must have the element of the riba, some that has a product like gambling, alcohol, and so on. Next, for an example that bank offer conventional unit trust is like Maybank Asset Management and Hong Leong Asset Management, while for the bank that offer Islamic unit trust is Abidan Asset Management and RHB Asset Management. So, for the next slide, I will explain what is type of fund, which that has equity fund, money market funds, balance funds, fixed income fund, and Sharia funds. Did you know what is equity funds? Equity funds is unit trust is the most common type of unit trust, where its concentration of investment is focused in equity or security of listed company. Therefore, equity unit funds are quite popular in Malaysia. For the money market fund is invest in liquid, low risk money market instruments that are in effect short-term deposit to bank and other low risk financial institutions and in short-term government security. Next, what is balance fund? Balance funds is unit trust fund generally has a portfolio comprising equities, fixed income, security, and cash. While for the Sharia fund has objective which need to follow based on Sharia compliance that are not related to conventional market such as like insurance and financial service, which they are produce some element like gambling, alcohol, beverage, and something that's not halal. While for the fixed income funds is invest mainly in Malaysia government security, corporate bonds, money market instrument, which the objective of fixed income fund is to provide regular income. Okay, for the next slide, I will present what is the type of unit trust. There are two types of unit trust, which is open-ended funds and closed-ended fund. Did you know the difference of open and closed-ended fund? For open-ended fund, buy and sell unit from unit trust company, or you can buy it or sell at authorized agents. They also have an unlimited number of shares. You are also able to sell back this unit to the unit trust company at prevailing price. All buy and sell are complete at the end day after the stock market has closed. While for the closed-ended fund, buy and sell unit is secondary market. So we can know that the difference is at other places. They also, for the close, have a limited number of shares. Furthermore, investment advisor does not have to worry about cash outflow. The price of the unit determined by market demand and supply. In this slide, I will present about pros and cons of unit trust. So, what is pros of unit trust? There has classifications, fund variety of objectives. In this, there are many different of type funds are created for different investment objectives. So, investors should not have a problem finding funds that meet their objective in terms of return and risk. Next is professional management. There is high liquidity. In this, unit trusts can be bought and sold easily. Thus, they do not suffer from liquidity risk. Lastly is affordability. While for the cons of unit trust, they have three, which is lot fee, high annual expense. In the high annual expense, the operating expenses like accounting, legal, postage, management fees have to be borne by the investor. Lastly is transaction cost, which management company must also pay transaction costs to buy and sell security, even though they trade in large blocks. For as a conclusion, investing in Sharia are based on Al-Quran, which in Islamic finance are prohibited element of interest because can bring the violation of Sharia. This is because Sharia investment must not involve interest that are known as riba. Therefore, the bank and customer will share any of investment on agreed term and divide the profit between them. So, as we can see, in Islamic finance, they are based on principle of Sharia, which is principle of Sharia. They must not allow the business that involve non-halal products such as gambling, pork, non-halal food, and so on. So, as Muslim, we need to invest in Islamic finance that to want to prevent from non-halal product. That's all from me. Thank you.